So today we finally got to get out to the big water. We were definitely excited for this because this is what we've been planning on all week. And something to note is the water was finally starting to clear out because of change in tide, and they had got a lot of rain recently, so that it was, really dirty water. So as we started to get out towards the deeper water, you guys started seeing some of the looks of these fishermen. They couldn't believe a little, 14-foot raft was getting out to the big water. It was hilarious. So the game plan was to get out to, where all the boats were. There was a big pack of them, and to just drop some squid down and see what hit. So being the northern fishermen that me and my dad are, we had absolutely no idea what we were doing going out to this big water. We figured, hey, it's a calm day, you never know what you can catch out in the big ocean. And as it turns out, I caught the weirdest fish that I have ever caught. That was pretty sweet. So at first we thought, hey, let's work around the piers and see what we can catch there. But then we realized how calm it was, even in the deep, deep water. And we thought, hey, let's give it a try. So as y'all can see, these are all fishermen along the beach. There was probably at least 50 fishermen in this one spot. So then we started catching these little fish called sand perch. And these guys we thought were trash fish at first. We saw everybody that we thought was using them as bait. But then we ate some later, and these guys tasted so good, you guys. They were like northern perch. They tasted amazing. So here's what these sand perch were looking like. They're honestly a really pretty looking fish. They got some nice touches of blue in them, and hey, they were fun to catch while we were at it. Not everybody was catching these guys, and they were catching them on the sabiki rigs. Now these things are basically a chandelier type rig, but you drop them straight down and you just put a little egg weight or a bell weight at the bottom. And we use the squid for the little bait on the little hooks of the sabiki rig. So the rig we were using today had a two-way swivel with an egg weight above it. We had our braid above it, and then the two-way swivel, and then came 13-pound test monofilament. Now on top of that, we had a size 3 hook, and that might have been overkill for these perch, but we didn't know what type of fish we were going to be catching, and it ended up alright for the fish I caught. Alright, so we're catching these fish in hopes of using them as bait later, whether that's surf fishing or just dropping them down. Alright, so we're out here in the middle of the ocean. Not middle, but just threw some squid on. Actually got a decent fish on. So the fight in this guy was unlike any other fish I'd ever felt. It felt really weird. I don't know how to describe it. It didn't feel like a small perch at all. It had such long strokes when it fought. It felt like nothing I ever knew. And that's why I knew it was definitely a crazy fish. And so at this point, me and my dad were trying to figure out what this thing was. So this is a remora, and these are the things you guys see stick to the sides of sharks. Now they have little suction cups or muscles on the side of their heads, and that's what helps them stick to the sides of sharks. And these things are on average 12 to 35 inches, and I estimate mine being on the larger side of that. It was a very long fish, and a real skinny one, honestly. These things normally get a little wider. So here it is. As you guys can see, it's got some weird ripples on top of its head. Cool looking fish. So yeah guys, definitely my weirdest fish I've ever caught. Let me know down in the comments what your weirdest fish is. I'm definitely curious. Alright, let's let him go. Alright you guys, that concludes this week's episode of Try It Outdoors. And really one of the key things that, we did to make this Florida trip such a great success was we brought our K-boat down. Now our K-boat, as I like to call it, a combination between a kayak and a boat, it's actually inflatable. It has 2 tubes along the sides of it, making it very, very stable. Without this boat, we definitely wouldn't have been able to get out to the big ocean. So it was really key, and honestly, anybody can do this. We just had a little 8 horsepower motor on there, and we were getting around at 10 miles an hour. And honestly, it worked really well for its price. So yeah guys, be on the lookout for another video coming out this weekend. This is just the first of 2. Because I was really busy with finals in college, I wasn't able to post, so I'm giving you guys 2. Why not? And yeah guys, thanks for watching. I'm Steven, and make sure you guys go try it outdoors.